yourself. Okie dokie, how are you today, guys? Ready to
Teacher.
go?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okie dokie. Daniela. Hello, Daniela.
Hi, teacher.
Daniela, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher, I can.
Give me just 1 second, please. Gloria, Felix, Judith, Jasmine, Guadalupe, Lucia. Okay, first, welcome everyone. Just let me introduce. Well, let me say Daniela. Daniela, can you introduce yourself, please, to the rest of the students?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Daniela. I'm 19 years old. I live in Tasco Viejo, Guerrero. My hobbies are watching movies, listening to music, and watching sunsets. And that's it.
Great. Are you coming from a different class, Daniela?
Yes, with teacher Jesus.
You were with the teacher Jesus?
Yes.
Were you taking lessons every day? You use intensive like Fridays or Saturdays?
Monday to Thursday, I think.
Monday to Thursday? Ah, okay.
Yes.
Good. Let's see. Well, thank you for being here, everybody. Today is the first class of level 4. So you're welcome. As I said yesterday, we start a new adventure. In some way, remember, level 4 is just a little bit more advanced than level 3. So if you don't understand anything what I say in English, I mean, while I speak, if I speak too fast to you, whatever, you need to tell me, teacher, can you repeat that? The usual, you know. So we are going to work with the same system as before. Just remember, we are in a different level. That's why you're here.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
My book is different.
Different than
yes. Lesson A is different.
Different than what? What are you referring to?
Okay. Lesson A is different.
Why?
The picture that.
Oh, no worries. I make these pictures.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, this is a PowerPoint presentation. So I take
okay.
the internet, I copy and paste. This is not a book.
Okay, sorry.
No problem, no problem. That's what I do every day. And we have another new student today, Sue. Miss Sue Diaz. Hello, Sue. Are you there? Sue, can you hear me? I don't think so. I think she left. Well, maybe it's the internet, the usual. All right, as I said, we are going to start with a new chapter, a new adventure, Touchstone 4. Last level of the 4 levels. Just let me put notes from the people who is here. We also have Lucia. Well, before I continue, hello, Sue. I know who you are, Sue. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, teacher. I was having troubles with my internet, but it's okay.
Yeah. I think you were on one of my classes about pronunciation, right?
Yes, I
Yes.
was.
Yes, you were. Can you introduce yourself to the rest of the students, please?
Uh, Hi everyone, everybody. My name is Sue, and it's a pleasure to be with you in this class. Hi,
All right. So where are you from, Sue?
I'm from Mexico. I live in Acapulco.
Ah, you live in Acapulco, here in the same city. Well,
Yes.
most of us are in Acapulco right now, except some people like Jasmine, Guadalupe, Lucia, from different parts of the Mexican Republic. Well, welcome, and let's start, please. Remember, these are slide presentations. Yes. Okay. Today we start with this book. I want you to pay attention. If you already have the book, well, that is the first question. Do you all have the book? Everybody?
Yes, I have.
Yes, teacher. I
Yes,
have.
Gloria,
teacher.
Felix, you have the book, Felix?
No, teacher, I didn't have time.
Well, you can take, well, you just pay attention to the screen now.
Yes, teacher.
Who did? You have it, right?
Yes, teacher.
Daniela, do you have it?
Yes, teacher, I have it.
All right, Jasmine, what about you?
Yes, teacher.
You do? Okay.
Yes,
Guadalupe, Lupita.
Yes, teacher.
All right, you have it.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Lucia, I guess you have it too.
Yes, teacher. I have the book.
All right. Give me 1 second. I think we have somebody else here. We have Frida Sofia. I think that's Maru. I don't think it's Alejandra Guzman's daughter.
Yes, teacher. Good afternoon.
Yes. All right. Give me just 1 second, please. All right. This is what we are going to be seeing. The first three unit. Unit 1, interesting lives. Well, I want somebody to read this for me, please. Just this, and this. One by one. Gloria, can you read unit 1?
Yes, teacher. In my, okay. Unit 1, interesting lives, page 1 and 10. Okay, learn. Ask question to get to know someone. Tell interesting stories about my life. Highlight key moments in a story. Highlight important information in a story. Understand a conversation about an accident. Understand a podcast about the Adler's life story. Read about person who overcome an obstacle. Write an anecdote about facing a challenge.
All right. Well, some just a couple of words, Gloria, about the pronunciation.
Okay?
Like facing, this is facing, the verb.
Facing.
Overcame, athletes life, yes.
Okay. At least.
At least.
Facing.
Facing, that's a verb. Face, like face to face.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Thank you, Gloria.
You're welcome.
We are going to focus on pronunciation later. So, I mean, because of the time, right? Sue,
Okay.
would you please read Unit 2? Sue?
Okay, yes. Talk about my tastes in clothes and fashion. Compare how people look different over time. Describe patterns, materials, and styles of clothing. Show I understand by summarizing what people say. Use now to introduce follow-up questions. Understand people discussing food, music, and movies. Understand people discussing trends. Read an article about how to develop a personal style. Write interview questions and answers.
Excellent. But just remember this discussing. Discussing.
Discussing.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. Good pronunciation. Unit
Thank
3.
you.
Good. Unit 3, Daniela, please.
Okay. Unit 3, World Cultures, page 21 to 30. Talk about my country's culture and traditions. Talk about manners, customs, and appropriate behavior in my country. Use expression like to be honest to sound more direct. Use of course to show I understand or agree. You understand a conversation about living away from home. You understand people explaining proverbs. Read an article about proverbs. Write an article about a favorite proverb.
Yes, excellent. Just please try to slow down a little bit. Like, be comfortable when you're reading. Just try to do not too fast, but it's wonderful. You have a nice pronunciation. Remember, this is called syllables. Remember, syllables is like the topics we are going to be discussing or talking about during this unit. Unit 1, 2, and 3. Okay, right now is 4:44. Remember, the same rules apply from the last unit. No more than 10 minutes, please. Try to be no later than 10 minutes. Okay, we have more information about this, but we don't want to enter in details about grammar, vocabulary. You already know how it works. Okay, let somebody else read. Um, Let me see. Lucia, would you mind reading lesson 8, please?
Yes, teacher. Lesson 8. Get to know your classmates using simple and continuous verbs.
Okay, lesson B, Felix.
Okay, teacher. Tell your life story using verb followed by verb plus ing or to plus verb
Okay, this is ing.
ing.
Ing. Yes. Okay, lesson C, Jasmine.
Yes, teacher. Highlight key moments in a story with the present tense. Use this and this to highlight information.
Yes, excellent, good, thank you. Lesson D, let's see, Judith.
Yes, teacher. Lesson D. Read an article about a person who overcame an obstacle. Write an anecdote about facing a challenge.
Yes, obstacle. Obstacle.
Obstacle.
Yes,
An
the stress
obstacle.
is in the O.
Okay.
Anecdote. Anecdote.
Anecdote.
Yes.
Right, an anecdote. Okay.
Excellent. Well, among these lessons, A, B, C, or D, Maru, what do you think is the most useful?
I think
And why?
lesson B. Tell your life story using verbs followed by verb plus ing
Excellent. Yes. Maybe the most.
or to plus verb.
Yes. Well, we all of them are useful. That's why they are here. Well, we have to see all these lessons. Remember, each one is different. Some are about writing, reading comprehension. Some of them are more focused on building vocabulary, speak naturally, like pronunciation, right? Some of them are like lesson A is more about grammar because it's the first one. For lesson A, then you have the rest, B, C, and D. Both all of them are about the same topic. Good, excellent. So this is what we are doing in this lesson today. All right, question for everyone. How do you get attracted? How do people come to our attention? Or what do you think they are interested in? Well, when I say, oh, my coworker, my classmate is very interesting. He has a very nice life. He has a good job. He knows about computers. He knows about everything. He's very smart. What is the first thing you see when you see someone interesting? Let's say, who did? Do you see something superficial like the outside, or because of the inside? Let's see how they think, his brains or his physical appearance. Who did?
Yes, teacher.
Do you understand what I mean?
Almost, teacher. Sorry.
Yeah, no, let me, if you want me to explain it again.
Yes, please.
Let's see. When I see someone, sometimes I see that people is interesting, right? Because they looks, how they look, their appearance. So what do you see first? Their appearance, their physical appearance, or do you notice something else?
Well, teacher, I think that, okay, the first thing that I can see is physical appearance, because I try to guess what kind of person it is, but not always is, as you said, is not always is the physical appearance. I mean, when I see a person that has many tattoos, I think that is like I don't know, not especially bad person, no, but we don't know exactly what kind of person is it. But at the first time I saw the physical appearance.
Okay, well, you are talking about tattoo. Do you think somebody who tattoos, somebody who tattoos, it's different?
It's different, yes.
Why?
I know a person that has some tattoos, but is not like a bad person, is a good person. But
Yes.
his physical appearance means other thing at the
Right.
first time.
Yes. It's just impression, right? The impression
yes, the impression.
we get from other people, like we start judging. Sometimes we
Yes.
don't know that person and we judge.
Yes, or when you see a man with a big muscle and you say, oh, he's very strong, but In some cases, he's scared about some spider or something. You say, oh, what can do feel that? But
Right, right.
his physical appearance is other thing.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't have
Yes.
anything to do.
Yes.
But when somebody is interesting, let's see, Daniela, how do you know when someone is interesting? What do you consider first to decide when someone is interesting or has an interesting life?
When the person is honest and respect about their life. I like the people enjoy the life and talk about uh, their hobbies, their work, and other things. I think it's not important the appearance, but depend the people and depend the view. But for me, it's not important.
Yes, correct. Sometimes, you know, like in a book, you have some pictures here. Can you see it right in the corner?
Yes.
Okay, let's ask somebody else, please. Guadalupe.
Yes, teacher. Here. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon again. Can you describe, Guadalupe, what you see here in these pictures? You have 4 pictures here. What do you see?
Okay. On the machine number 1, I see 2 men.
I am talking about the picture. Sorry, Guadalupe. Guadalupe,
yes, teacher.
I am talking about the picture right here in the
Okay,
corner in purple.
Yes, teacher. The picture number 1, I see she see the telescope, more or less.
Yeah, telescope.
See,
It's a
yes,
telescope.
telescope,
Yes.
telescope, yes. Yes, she see the universe and
Yes.
how do you say planeta, teacher? Planetas?
Planets.
What?
Planets.
Yes.
Oh, right
What?
now, I'm just asking you to describe what you see here. What she's doing, of course, she has a big telescope, right? To see the sky, to see the space,
Yes, teacher.
to see the outer world. Okay, Lupita, thank you. Felix, what about
Okay, you're
number
welcome,
2?
teacher.
Right in the corner here, this lady. Can you describe her?
What? Repeat, please. I don't understand.
Can you describe this picture here? The lady with the right in
Mm,
the corner? I think it's picture number
yes.
2.
Is a work to um, to put up the window.
The window?
Yes, is a window, una ventana, ¿no?
Yeah, well, there is a window here, yes. But what is she doing, this lady?
Worker, work.
She is working? Well, she seems she's working. Whether do you think she is a doctor, a nurse, a
Mm,
student,
architect.
an architect? Yes, excellent. All right. What about these two guys here? They have doing something. Let's ask Jasmine. Can you see this picture in green?
The picture, which picture, teacher? 3?
Yeah, it's the picture number 2. The guy is on black.
Ah, in the middle. Okay.
Yes.
I think, teacher, that they guys are practice like soccer or maybe karate.
Well, doesn't seem like that. Seems like more acrobatic moves. Maybe.
Yes, or maybe they practice uh, soccer.
Maybe just exercising, right? Or soccer, for a soccer match.
They're doing exercise, teacher.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Well, remember in this lesson, actually, let me write here, let me write some information here. Today is Tuesday, July 13, 2021. So we start Touchstone for today. And our first lesson is lesson A. Our topic for today is simple and continuous. Remember, level 4 is mostly about, it's a review for from level 3. So we are going to check all the tenses. I hope you remember all the tenses. I start simple present. Simple present. What other tense do you remember? Diane. Another tense that you remember?
But what?
Say one more time.
Another sentence about what?
Tenses. You know tenses? You should understand the term tenses. Sometimes you confuse when you say times, but it's not times. Tenses is like simple present, simple past. Continue, Diane. Give me one more.
Past participle,
Past participle, yes.
future,
Future,
Present
present
perfect.
perfect,
present perfect, yes.
past perfect,
Okay, you need one of the tenses. He's here, simple and continuous. So we are doing this today. You just remember, you already saw this in Touchstone in level 4. Simple and continuous verb. So there is a little slight difference between simple present and present continuous. So this lesson is about remembering all the tenses. Let's continue with the lesson. So we have more information about that. Remember, every class is 90 minutes, so we have to finish one lesson for each session. Sometimes, depends. Okay, we'll continue here. Let's see. Lucia, can you describe what you see in this picture right in the middle? With
Yes, it's in the supermarket.
Yes. What are
Seems
they
a
doing?
supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
The man is a sellerman. He sell fruits,
Okay.
and
Mhm.
there are more children, and
Okay, what is a man doing?
um,
What is a man doing?
he's talking about the fruit. The fruit
Okay.
seems
What are the
like
children doing?
seems they are um, seeing the fruit, paying attention.
They are paying attention, right? So
Yeah.
present continuous and simple present. That's what we're doing today. Remember. What about this picture? This picture, let's see. Gloria, can you see this picture right in the corner?
Teacher, yes, it's difficult. This picture, teacher, is clean.
No, nothing is difficult. Just describe her or
Oh,
describe the picture.
okay, the guy is clean. The um is ex, sport extreme sport.
Extreme
Is-
sports.
Sorry,
Extreme.
extreme sport is intrepid. The guy is intrepid because it's very dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Not
Mhm.
dangerous. Dangerous. So he
Dangerous.
must be intrepid, right? He must be intrepid.
Intrepid.
Remember, he is climbing. Climbing.
Clam, climbing. Okay.
Climbing is also a sport.
Okay.
Try not to say sports. Sports.
Sport.
Like on this extreme sports.
Extreme sport.
Yes.
The guy, the gay, or he's intrepid. He's climbing. Yes. Climbing. Sorry. He's
Climbing, yes. Repetition, remember, climbing.
climbing. Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. So, can you read this part, please? I like this, so that's why I put it here. I like this. It's not a poem. It's something.
It says, There's no such thing as a normal life. Some lives are just more interesting than others, and we shouldn't judge people for being boring.
Yes, that's true, right? We shouldn't judge people for that. Remember, we all have different personalities, right? Sometimes you're fun, you're extroverted, you're introverted, you're quiet, you're outgoing, etc. So we shouldn't judge people. Excellent. Okay, let's go directly to the lesson. Okay, let me see who else is here. Gloria, Sue, Jasmine, Sia, Diane, Felix, Judith, Daniela, and Maru. Maru, would you mind reading letter A here, please?
Yes, teacher. Do you know someone that other people should get to know? Tell the class about him or her. Continue. You really should get to know my friend Frank. He's
Yeah, that's the example.
example. You really should get to know my friend Frank.
Okay. That's a question. Do you know someone that other people should get to know? Let's see, Maru. Someone interesting that we should get to know? Like the example you have here. Like you really should get to know my best friend from high school. He's fun. He's interesting. We are talking about interesting lives. That's the topic for this lesson. So that's the question, Maru. Do you know someone that other people should get to know? No?
No, do you want?
Do you understand the question? Maru?
No, teacher. Do you know someone to other people should get to know?
Like someone, some of your friends, your co-workers, your classmates that is very interesting that we should get to know. You know, you have get to know means meet. Get to know is meet and maybe become friends, maybe. Okay, what about you, Daniela? Same question.
Can you repeat the question, teacher?
Yes, it's the same one you have here. Do you know someone that other people should get to know?
Mm, maybe my friend. He should meet new friends because the pandemic, he didn't have much friends.
Many friends?
Mm-hmm. Many
Okay,
friends.
one of your friends. Okay, what about Judith? What do you think? Do you know someone that other people should get to know? Get to know, remember, is meet. Oh, I like to meet Daniela's friend because he's fun. He's interesting. He's an engineer or he's a doctor or whatever.
Okay. Okay, teacher. I have a friend that he is a good architect. He can design very well the houses here where I live.
Oh, nice.
Yes. There
All
are
right.
2 or 3 houses here that he can design.
He designed those houses.
Yes, teacher.
Are those houses or buildings?
Houses.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. All right, guys. Anyone would like to share something about this question? Somebody who is very interesting, maybe a singer, a dancer, someone who sings opera, maybe an actor, an actress, someone who is a politician, maybe. Well, I don't like politicians. They are like celebrities. Everybody likes politicians because they have power. I don't. Anyone wants to share? Felix?
For example, my uncle,
Yes.
he's a singer. He's a
You sing?
singer, and he traveled between Mexico and United States. He is not so famous yet, but he works as a singer and sometimes a comedian.
Comedian. Nice.
Yes.
It'd be nice to meet him sometimes, you know.
Teacher,
Yes. Well,
me,
Yes,
teacher. Yes, my friend has a beautiful voice. She likes to sing. My friend has a beautiful. I love his singer. Sing.
Yeah.
Yes, my friend.
She's a good singer too.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Great. Thank you for
Yes,
sharing.
teacher.
Anybody else? Remember, this is just a speaking practice. I want you to speak. I want you to speak and say something. Do not be afraid of making mistakes, as I always tell you. Mistakes are always, making mistakes is always necessary to learn. It's in the learning process. That means you are still a student, even though I make mistakes when I speak. But I mean, everybody made mistakes, but you don't care. I mean, just try to fix it and that's it. All right, let's continue, please. Let's continue with the next letter B. Listen and read. We are going to pay attention to this interview. I guess you all know what an interview means. Sometimes it's pronounced interview with no T or interview with T. That's one is American, one is British. Both are acceptable. So we're going to pay attention to these interviews. We have some questions and answers. Listen for the first time, listen and read. Okay? Listen and read. Well, first, I want you to close your books, notebooks. Please, I am not watching you. I am not seeing you. Your cameras are closed, so I am not paying attention on that, but please close your books.
Okay.
Touchstone Students Book, Level 4, Page 2, Unit 1, Interesting Lives. Lesson A, Interviews. 1, Getting Started. B, Listen and read. Do you have anything in common with Melita? Tell a partner.
English Department News. Student of the Month, Melita Cortez. You should really get to know Melita Cortez, a graduate student in our English department. Also a talented artist, she spends her free time painting, and she started a sculpture class last month. She hopes one day to have an exhibition of her work. How long have you been living here?
I've been living in Mexico City for 5 years. I came here to go to school originally. It's a great place to live.
Have you ever lived in another country?
No, I haven't. but my brother has. He's been living in Bogota, Colombia for almost a year now. I'm going to visit him later this year.
What kind of music are you listening to currently?
Well, of course I love Latin music. I'm listening to a lot of Latin jazz right now. I like to listen to music when I paint.
What's your favorite way of spending an evening? What do you do?
I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go dancing all night.
When did you last buy yourself a treat?
Last week, actually. I was at a friend's art studio and I fell in love with one of her paintings. So I bought it.
What did you do for your last birthday?
I went home and had a big party with my family.
What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you?
Actually, about 6 months ago, I was complaining to my dad that I didn't know how to drive. So he paid for some driving lessons. I was thrilled.
Who or what is the greatest love of your life?
Oh, chocolate. I can't get through the day without some.
What were you doing at this time yesterday?
I was sitting on a bus. We were stuck in traffic for an hour.
All right, excellent. Okay, listen one more time. Pay attention to the tenses. Pay attention to the tenses. If it's simple present, present continue, simple past, and pay attention to the questions because I'm gonna make them same questions to you. Listen one more time, please. Here you go.
Touchstone Students Book, Level 4, Page 2, Unit 1, Interesting Lives. Lesson A, Interviews. 1, Getting Started. B, Listen and read. Do you have anything in common with Melita? Tell a partner.
English Department News. Student of the Month, Melita Cortez. You should really get to know Melita Cortez, a graduate student in our English department. Also a talented artist, she spends her free time painting, and she started a sculpture class last month. She hopes one day to have an exhibition of her work. How long have you been living here?
I've been living in Mexico City for 5 years. I came here to go to school originally. It's a great place to live.
Have you ever lived in another country?
No, I haven't. But my brother has. He's been living in Bogota, Colombia for almost a year now. I'm going to visit him later this year.
What kind of music are you listening to currently?
Well, of course I love Latin music. I'm listening to a lot of Latin jazz right now. I like to listen to music when I paint.
What's your favorite way of spending an evening? What do you do?
I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go dancing all night.
When did you last buy yourself a treat?
Last week, actually. I was at a friend's art studio and I fell in love with one of her paintings. So I bought it.
What did you do for your last birthday?
I went home and had a big party with my family.
What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you?
Actually, about 6 months ago, I was complaining to my dad that I didn't know how to drive. So he paid for some driving lessons. I was thrilled.
Who or what is the greatest love of your life?
Oh, chocolate. I can't get through the day without some.
What were you doing at this time yesterday?
I was sitting on a bus. We were stuck in traffic for an hour.
Okay. There you go. You have questions with different tenses. But the first question is, do you have anything in common with Melita? Melita is the, of course, is the one who is being interviewed, right? That's Melita. So do you have anything in common with her? Where is Melita from? Where is she from? Anyone?
Colombia, teacher?
No.
No. Okay.
Mexico.
Yes, she's from Mexico. She's Mexican. So that's something that we have in common, right? Because we are Mexican. Okay, that's one of the questions. What is the interview about? General, what's the main idea of the interview? Anyone?
It's about her life, the things what she does.
Yes, excellent. Something about her, right? Getting to know her. Getting to know her. Excellent. Let's pay attention. Let's read and pay attention. Listen to the audio, listen to the recording, and read at the same time so you can pay attention to the pronunciation and to every word.
Touchstone Students Book, Level 4, Page 2, Unit 1, Interesting Lives, Lesson A, Interviews. 1. Getting started. B. Listen and read. Do you have anything in common with Melita? Tell a partner.
English Department News. Student of the Month, Melita Cortez. You should really get to know Melita.
Sorry. This is in the yellow part.
Touchstone Students Book, Level 4, Page 2, Unit 1, Interesting Lives, Lesson A, Interviews. 1. Getting started. B. Listen and read. Do you have anything in common with Melita? Tell a partner.
English Department News. Student of the Month, Melita Cortez. You should really get to know Melita Cortez, a graduate student in our English department. Also a talented artist, she spends her free time painting, and she started a sculpture class last month. She hopes one day to have an exhibition of her work. How long have you been living here?
I've been living in Mexico City for 5 years. I came here to go to school originally. It's a great place to live.
Have you ever lived in another country?
No, I haven't. But my brother has. He's been living in Bogota, Colombia for almost a year now. I'm going to visit him later this year.
What kind of music are you listening to currently?
Well, of course I love Latin music. I'm listening to a lot of Latin jazz right now. I like to listen to music when I paint.
What's your favorite way of spending an evening? What do you do?
I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go dancing all night.
When did you last buy yourself a treat?
Last week, actually. I was at a friend's art studio and I fell in love with one of her paintings. So I bought it.
What did you do for your last birthday?
I went home and had a big party with my family.
What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you?
Actually, about 6 months ago, I was complaining to my dad that I didn't know how to drive. So he paid for some driving lessons. I was thrilled.
Who or what is the greatest love of your life?
Oh, chocolate. I can't get through the day without some.
What were you doing at this time yesterday?
I was sitting on a bus. We were stuck in traffic for an hour.
Excellent. First, do you have any questions about new vocabulary, new words, something that you don't understand? No? Yes, no, maybe.
No, teacher, in the first question,
No, teacher,
Okay,
for me, it's okay.
it's clear. Okay,
Yes.
remember most of the each question, you see different tenses. Okay,
Okay.
so I want you to read each one. The person I name is going to be reading one of each and tell me what tense they are using. Okay, first I would like someone to read the first one, the first paragraph. It's in yellow, you see, right in the corner. And let's see, Gloria, would you mind? Here, just read this part. Gloria, are you there? I think she left. Okay, Felix, please. The yellow part.
Okay, teacher. You should really get to know Melida Cortez, a graduate student in our English department. Also a talent artist. She spent her free time painting and she started a sculpture class last month. She hopes one day to have an exhibition of her work.
Excellent. All right, let's see. We have the interview here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 questions. So, would you mind reading the first question?
Only the question or
Reading the question and
complete our
and
paragraph?
answer. Yes.
Okay. How long have you been living here? I've been living in Mexico City for 5 years. I came here to go to school originally. It's a great place to live.
Okay, how many tenses do you see in this little paragraph? So, the question, what tense is the question?
Perfect,
What tense?
perfect continuous.
Yes, perfect continuous.
And then
Living.
I see past, simple past.
I've been living in Mexico for 5 years. Present continuous, present perfect continuous, yes.
Yes, present perfect continuous. Then I came here, simple past.
Yes.
And then present. It's a great place to live.
Excellent. All right. Let's see who did. Would you mind reading number 2?
Yes, teacher. Have you ever lived in another country? No, I haven't, but my brother has. He's been living in Bogota, Colombia for almost a year now. I'm going to visit him later this year.
Right. What tense is the question? Who did?
Okay. Present perfect.
Present perfect. Okay.
Simple present.
He's been living in Bogota.
Okay.
Bogota?
Is present perfect continuous?
Yes. I'm going to visit him later this year.
Future.
Future. Excellent. Okay. Daniela. Next is...
Okay. What kind of music are you listening to currently? Well, of course, I love Latin music. I'm listening to a lot of Latin pop right now. I like to listen to music when I paint.
Okay, what kind of music are you listening to currently? What tense is that?
Is Simple, no. Present continuous.
Present continuous. Yes, excellent.
And the answer, I love Latin music, is simple present.
Uh-huh.
And I'm listening to a lot of Latin prop. It is present continuous.
Yes.
And I like to listen, sorry, is simple present.
Simple present. Good. Okay, Diane, are you there? Miss
Yes,
Diane?
teacher.
Yes, please, the next sentence.
When did you last buy yourself a treat?
No, it is what's your favorite way of spending an evening?
What's your favorite way of spending an evening? What do you do? I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go performing all night.
Yes. What tense is the questions? Well, we have two questions. What's your favorite way of spending an evening? And what do you do? What tense is that? Simple present, simple past, future, present perfect.
Simple future is future.
Future? Do you think it's future?
Or simple past.
Past? We are talking about just a question. What's your favorite way of spending an evening? What do you do?
What do you do? Simple present.
Simple present, yes. Same. Next sentence. I like to go out with my friends. What tense is that? Simple present, simple past. I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go performing all night. It's the same tense. Diane, what is that tense?
What is tense?
Say one more time.
Repeat the question, please.
Oh, the same. The next sentence is the answer. I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go performing all night. What tense is that? Remember, we are talking about tenses. This is just a reminder what you already know.
Simple present.
Simple present, yes, excellent. Excellent. Next. Okay, let's see. Jasmine. Next sentence, please. Next questions and answer.
Yes, teacher. When did you last buy yourself a treat? Last week, actually, I was at friend's art studio and I fell in love with one of her paintings, so I bought it.
Yes, what tense is the sentence?
And the first sentence, last week, teacher, is simple past.
Simple past, all is in simple past.
Last week, I was at a friend's and And her paintings is teacher present continue.
No, paintings. Where paintings is about it's a noun. Plural.
Is
The
simple present.
simple past.
Simple past.
Okay. I fell in love. All the question, all the paragraphs in simple past.
Simple past.
Yes. Okay,
Last
next.
week. Okay. And then teacher, last week is past. Last.
Yes, everything is past tense.
Past tense. Okay.
Okie dokie. Felix. Next sentence, please.
When did you do for your last birthday? I went home and had a big party with my family.
All right, Felix, what tense is that?
Past tense?
Yes, past, simple past. So past tense.
Simple past.
Yes. All right, next, Lupita.
Yes, teacher. Who or what is the greatest love of your life? Or chocolate?
We are here.
What?
We are here. What's the nicest thing?
Sorry, is what the nicest thing here has I ever done for you? Actually, about 6 months ago, I was complaining to my dad that I didn't know how to drive. So he paid for some driving lesson. I was treated. I think so. Is in past tense.
First,
And
the question. What tense is the question?
Yes.
Listen the question first. Listen to me first. What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you? What tense is that?
Is in past, simple past.
Is that simple past?
And the
has
press.
ever done for you?
I don't listen, teacher. Can you repeat me, please?
No, you don't have, well, you have the sentence here. What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you? Yes?
Yes.
You tell me the tense.
Is the simple past and in the present?
No. Okay. This one, I was complaining to my dad. What tense is that? I was complaining to my dad.
Yes.
What tense is that?
That is past.
Yes, past.
Simple past.
Complaining.
And the simple present.
No, Lupita. I was complaining. You have an ing. You have verb in past tense, I was, and you have ing. How do you call that tense?
Yes, I don't understand, teacher.
You don't understand or you don't know the answer? It's different.
Yes, the answer, I don't know. I don't understand, teacher, the answer.
You don't know the answer?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone wants to help Lupita?
No, no, teacher.
No, does anyone want to help Lupita?
Past.
Yes,
continuous. The
this is
past
Past continuous. I was
Past
complaining.
progressive. Past continuous. Yes, was complaining.
Yes. What about the first one? What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you? Maru.
Present perfect.
Yes, present perfect.
Present perfect.
Yes. That
Yes.
I didn't know what tense is that?
Simple past. I didn't know.
Excellent. Remember that this exercise is to recognize the tenses right away. So that's the point of this one. Okay, let's go for the last two, please. Remember, Lupita, is one of the first things you have to know in English, tenses. Simple present, simple past,
Yes.
Present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, etc.
Yes, teacher, the question. I was complaining is the past continuous?
Past continuous.
Okay.
Okay. Who knows
Yeah.
how many tenses we have in English? Anyone who knows how many tenses we have in English?
We have 12.
Sue says 12. Anyone else?
I think so too.
12,
13.
13? Anyone else?
Like 10?
10?
Yes.
Diane, how many tenses do you think we have in English?
9.
9. Lucia?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, a question?
I know that in 12.
How many tenses do we have in English?
12.
12? Well, 12 are the most common tenses we have, but in total we have 16. Even though we use 12 most of the time. But we have 16. But we usually, the most common are 12. But once you learn the basic tenses, you learn the rest. If you learn how to use all of them, like the perfect, remember the perfect tense is easy to detect because we have the auxiliary have, right? It could be present perfect, past perfect, uh, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous, etc. So they are 16. 16 tenses in English. But of course, we don't have to learn all of them. The most basic ones are 12. But we should know that we have more than 12. Okay, last two, please. I need 2 volunteers, so I don't want to say names. Here. Anyone? Volunteers?
What did
Volunteers
you
to
say,
read.
teacher?
Volunteers? No one? Lucia, please, would you mind reading here? This
Yes,
sentence,
teacher.
question and answer, and tell me the tense.
Who or what is the greatest love of your life? Oh, chocolate. I can't get through the day without some. It
Yes,
is simple present teacher.
simple present, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's easy, simple present. We're using the verb be here, and we are using a modal here. The modal can is in present. Remember the past tense of the modal can is could. So it's present. Okay, the last one, please.
Me,
Well,
teacher.
Maru.
What were you doing this time yesterday? I was sitting on a bus. We were stuck in a traffic for an hour. The question is in past continuous.
Yes.
Then I was sitting on a bus, past continuous. We were stuck in a traffic. Simple past.
We were stuck in traffic for an hour. This is simple past.
We were.
Stuck.
Yes, no. Simple past.
Well, seems like passive. Simple passive, right? We're stuck. We were, yeah, you're right. Here, you have the verb be. Yeah, that's simple past. Why? Because this should be with ed. It's supposed to be, we were stuck in traffic for an hour. But that's a mistake from the book. So great, excellent job, everyone. Oh yes, Gloria is not here because she told me she was going to leave at 5:15, so it's okay. Are you understanding the lesson? Remember, level 4 is not complicated, it's not difficult. We are just trying to remember the tenses. So this is the first lesson. That's why it might seem a little bit difficult for some are easy, I know, I can tell. But remember, you have to review. If you don't know the tenses, you have to go back to level 3, level 2, or level 1. Whatever you have to do if you don't remember the tenses. If you don't recognize a simple tense, well, wow, I would say wow. Or a simple past, wow, you have to go back and check little by little. But all of you recognize all tenses. Just pay attention to that, please. Okay, we have another exercise about tenses. We still have a few more minutes. We have 9 minutes. Let's do it fast. Sue, will you please read the instructions for letter C?
Okay. Choose the best verb form to complete the questions. Use the interview above to help you. Then ask and answer the questions with a partner.
All right, these are easy ones. Daniela, would you mind reading number 1?
What book do you read? Are you reading currently?
All right, you have to choose the first option in bold letters, the first choice, or the second. What book do you read currently, or what book are you reading currently? This is a word that makes the difference.
The second?
Second, yes, what book are you reading? Yes, excellent. Number 2. Who wants to read number 2?
Me, teacher?
Yes, Lupita, go ahead.
Yes. What did you do? What are you doing for your last birthday?
The time expression here is very important.
Last birthday. What did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do for your birthday? Do you think that?
Yes. What did you do?
Yes, what did you do for your last birthday? Number 3. Volunteers, please. Felix. You're quiet, Felix.
Have you ever been living in the United States? No,
So,
leave it. Have you ever lived in the United States?
lived. Have you
Live.
ever lived?
Live.
Not live it, lived. Lived.
Live in the United States.
Excellent. So we have, what tense is this? Number 1.
Present continuous.
Yes. What tense is the second one?
Simple past.
Simple past.
Simple past.
And what is the third one?
Past.
Past.
Simple past.
Present perfect.
Present perfect.
Present perfect, because you have you ever lived. So this is the past participle. Okay, we are almost done, 6 minutes, and let's pay attention to the grammar. It's very important that you listen to the audio. Why? Because we have here the description of every tense. Well, some of them, not all of them. So remember, for every conversation, it's very important to use the tense we are. Let's see, when you speak, some of you, when you speak, you forget about what tense. You always use simple present. Even though you are talking about something that was happened last year, last day, yesterday, last week, this morning, remember to use, if you are talking about something that already happened, past tense, right? The same with the rest, the rest of the tenses. Okay, please pay attention and let's listen.
Page 3. 2. Grammar. Simple and continuous verbs. Review. Simple verbs are for completed actions or permanent situations. Present. What kind of music do you listen to?
I love Latin music. I listen to it a lot.
Present perfect. Have you ever lived in another country?
No, I've never lived anywhere else.
Past. What did you do for your last birthday?
I went home and had a big party.
Continuous verbs are for ongoing actions or temporary situations. Present. What kind of music are you listening to currently?
I'm listening to a lot of Latin jazz right now.
Present perfect. How long have you been living here?
I've been living here for 5 years.
Past. What were you doing at this time yesterday?
I was sitting on a bus.
Yes, as you see, in the left side, you have the simple present, present perfect, and simple past. And all of these on the right side, they are the continuous verbs. It means they are the ing, right? As I said before, present, continuous, present perfect, continuous, past continuous. Yes? Listen one more time, please, and pay attention.
Page 3. 2. Grammar. Simple and continuous verbs. Review. Simple verbs are for completed actions or permanent situations. Present. What kind of music do you listen to?
I love Latin music. I listen to it a lot.
Present perfect. Have you ever lived in another country?
No, I've never lived anywhere else.
Past. What did you do for your last birthday?
I went home and had a big party.
Continuous verbs are for ongoing actions or temporary situations. Present. What kind of music are you listening to currently?
I'm listening to a lot of Latin jazz right now.
Present perfect. How long have you been living here?
I've been living here for 5 years.
Past. What were you doing at this time yesterday?
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Page 3. 2.
All
Grammar.
right, that's fine, that's fine. We just skipped. We have right in the corner. Give me 1 second. Let me mess. We have right in the corner, in the right side, we have the common error. I don't know if you can see it. Common errors. It's right here. Oh, hold on. Okay, can you listen to me?
Yes, teacher, we can hear you,
Yes, teacher.
but the
Yes,
screen
teacher.
Yes, just my
is
program.
frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen. My program is frozen, the PowerPoint. Anyway, it's 6 o'clock already. Time went fast. We will continue tomorrow. We are almost done with the same with the lesson A. We will continue with more exercises, and then we try to finish lesson B. Any questions about today's class, comments? Remember, this is just a new adventure. We are going to explore many things that you don't know yet. Many good stuff, as well as we're going to practice some new skills about pronunciation. Reading skills, writing skills, some listening comprehension. Topics are a little bit different than level 3. Some of them are faster, remember, but, well, not that fast, but they are easy. Okay, I let you go. No comments or questions? I'll see you tomorrow, same time, okay?
Thank you,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher. Thank
See
you.
Thank you
The
very
next
much.
class,
See you
teacher.
tomorrow. See you next class. Take care. Thank
Bye.
you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.